Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. It's officially winning time in the NFL. In today's wildcard matchup, victory is the only option for these two teams. It's the Cardinals going up against the Falcons. With that, let's send you to Atlanta now, where Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis are on the call.
Larry, in what is scheduled to be its final season as an NFL stadium, there's a look at the Georgia Dome here in Atlanta. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Atlanta Falcons. John Brown, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Cardinals. John Brown with officially a 103-yard return, and the Cardinals have taken the early lead. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd? They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So now the other return teams out there, as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line right. Around the 36. Yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's third down. And a man, as we look at the starters now, a man who really has earned us talking about him in the booth, Julio Jones.
He's a 1,000-yard receiver each and every year. So sleek, so wonderful. I call him Secretariat.
To throw is Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. So on fourth down, the Falcons will call on Matt Bosher to punt it away. The Pro Bowler Patrick Peterson back deep for Arizona. He'll look to set up his blockers. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Carry now. This is Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. His first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in there.
Ryan hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So after nearly turning it over, new life here for the offense on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Ryan. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's 3rd down. And here is the Cardinal defense.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down. Now Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. That's strong running. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 76 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move, to influence the defensive front, to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him, sat there waiting for him and made the play. He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. For former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Here's Ryan.
Partner, I know that play didn't work very well, but an old New York Giants quarterback taught me a lesson a long time ago. Sometimes running the draw actually takes courage and play calling. You're actually setting something up for later in the game, and just because it was unsuccessful then doesn't mean it won't be successful later.
They come up in an offset eye. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So following the penalty, now 1st and 5.
Tighten up. Check 21.
Here's Coleman. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, and it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front, creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a large yardage possibility?
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up, whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook. 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
They go to Johnson again. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go!
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's got some space here. It's a pickup of 19. And that'll be good for an Arizona 1st down.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. Actually, remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense. Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. Got a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
Here's Manziel. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Manziel. And that is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 4th and 4. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. And Dawson's kick is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man, one of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
On second down, Johnson muscles him off, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. It's almost a tendency breaker.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
All right, now, look at 56.
Now Manziel. He's going to air one out. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And the Falcons now making their way back out onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it off? And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Johnson on the counter. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They go play action here on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. on 2nd and 10 now.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down.
Let's go. Check. Crunch.
They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Ryan connects with Sanu right side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Peterson. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to push your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
So spinning away. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here we go with 2nd and 7. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. Looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
All right, here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Now he's hit and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it, and the Falcons grab it. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Reset, cut right. Get up.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Here's Ryan to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
Well,
and now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal.
We got 3. We got 3. Ready. You ready? Let's go. Shift.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out now come the Cardinals. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, you have to change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll give the Cardinals a 1st down.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up 1st down after 1st down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human 1st down machine? I think that fits.
All right, here we go.
Here's Manziel. And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Kamal Ishmael. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. So out come the Falcons now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. So geez, don't you at least want your guys to get a drink of water? Probably pretty thirsty. Whatever, your wish, our command. 3rd quarter now. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd down following the incompletion. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. servant, and he's going to go down for a fourth time today, and this time the result is a safety. Well, this O-line, they've had trouble with the pass rush all game long. This time it cost them 2 points.
I mean, you've got a quarterback back there who's running for his life, and he's had no time to throw the football. They've sacked him time and again, and this time they do it in the end zone.
You said it, partner. No time, none whatsoever. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
All right, here we go.
Now Manziel being chased out left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
Let's go. Blue, line it.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Again, it's Johnson. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Manziel. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
And that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go now. Green 39.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're not saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time. And they're taking that, too.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. They come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Their big tight end. A 7-yard touchdown Brown. And the Cards continue to pour it on. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And here now come the Falcons.
Watch right, watch right. Gun. Hey, check 24, check 25.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Cut his left. Cut his left. Hey, straight ass. Ready, blue 80s. Hey, let's go. Check.
Again on 2nd and 10. It's Ryan. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Offense trying to avoid stalling out, facing a 3rd and 10.
I got him. Ready.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you go to the offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Green.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he fends him off. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's Manziel. That is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They come out here in the eye. They'll set up a throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Their big tight end with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Cardinals add on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Don't get nervous. Ready. Begin. That's where you go. 12. Check three.
On second down, here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
Here we go now.
Now Manziel finding time. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Grady Jarrett, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end. Here's Brandon Fields now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he goes out of bounds across across the 40-yard line. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
Trying
to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Devontae Freeman. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 59 yards. And the Falcons claw one back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And down he'll go at the 25. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hurry up, here we go.
Manziel. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
Time running out here on the play clock. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Way to go, guys. Let's go. Check.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They get 25 yards out of that one. And it'll give the Falcons a first down. Now Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Strong right. Check. Check 50. Check 50. Ready. Get up. Check 59.
This is Coleman.
Go.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
You know, it's interesting. There was not an onside kick recovered the first 7 weeks in 2015. Teams were 0 of 24, Charles, to start the year. Has it gotten harder to recover these onside kicks?
I don't think it's gotten harder, but when you cite stats such as 0 for 24,
that's staggering.
That keeps people from trying it at all.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. They run the play fake to Coleman. Now Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. That'll be a gain of 16, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
I know he ain't got it. All right, here we go. 45. Blue 90. Right, 45. Blue 90. 65, 65, 65.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.